Have you ever wondered how many greenhouse gases have been emitted in total in Fortnite? I don't know the answer, but in real life, in 2022 alone, the entire Earth emitted 37 billion metric tons of carbon dioxide. That's an insane amount of greenhouse gases that is being emitted to our atmosphere. And that only causes a bigger issue for the world, such as climate change. This issue has been going on for a while and is only going to get worse if we don't start making solutions. For example, one of the biggest contributors to this issue is emissions from cars. It's an estimated 4.6 metric tons of carbon dioxide per year worldwide that comes from cars. Cars emit carbon dioxide from their exhaust after burning the gas they need to function. Something that you can do about it is, instead of driving alone without family or friends, drive in one car with other people. This will help because it will decrease emissions, because if 2 cars are being used, 2 times the carbon emissions are being emitted rather than just one car that can fit multiple people. This is an individual way to help make a better impact on the environment. Another example is electrical trains could be very helpful with stopping climate change. Similar to carpooling, electrical trains can transport many people while only being in one vehicle. Not that it matters though, because the train would be electrically powered and would have 0 emissions. This would be implemented within cities across the country for people everywhere to use as transportation. And on top of that, this provides an alternative method of transportation for the public that also has 0 emissions. Using electrical trains is a national movement that could help better sustain our environment. Another one is electric bicycles. These can also be used to reduce the severity of this issue. Bikes on their own don't require any gas or fossil fuels that emit carbon dioxide, and making them electrically powered would be an incentive for more people to use them. The only thing that would be required to make this work is for the nation to invest money into bike infrastructure so that bike transportation is easier and more efficient. And from there, buying a bicycle, which is much cheaper than buying a car, would be the only thing that individuals have to do. Another large contributor to climate change is food waste. And you might be thinking, wait, how does food waste contribute to global warming? Here's how. First of all, agriculture uses land, right? And to feed 8 billion people, we would need a lot of land. But the problem is that we need our land and could be using it for other things that stop climate change, like solar panels and wind turbines. And because we waste so much food, we keep growing and producing more food, which takes more land. And on top of that, tractors and other machines and factories that are used to produce, process, and harvest food all emit carbon dioxide. A way that you could fix this is by giving excess food to your community, like neighbors and shelters, homeless people, so that we could stop wasting so much food and come together as a community to help out our environment. You've heard of wind turbines, right? The giant fans that spin with the wind and generate electricity from movement? Well, they work pretty well, but there's one issue: land. We use so much of land for homes and food that we're running out of land for things that help the environment, like these wind turbines. But there's one thing we can do to help it. Our governments can place wind turbines into the ocean, and this not only solves our land issue, the winds overseas are much stronger, thus generating more electricity. Something else that has a very significant effect on climate change is overfishing. These play a big role with climate change because it is a large issue and severely damages ecosystems and can even cause certain species of fish going extinct. Overfishing is bad for the environment because many boats are sent to the ocean to gather fish, which of course emits greenhouse gases. This can be prevented by using electrical boats and by not overfishing and only sending a couple of boats out in order to retrieve fish. This will reduce the amount of greenhouse gases because there will be less boats and emit carbon dioxide. Thank you.